Hello and welcome to a brand new video. As you can probably tell from there, we will be talking about Manchester United and their first game of the season, which is tomorrow, Sunday the 11th of August, against Chelsea. So if you're excited for a brand new video, give it a big fat thumbs up. If you are new around here, don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment in the comment section below. And without further ado, let's roll those credits and let's jump in to the action. Right, so as I said a moment or two ago, we will be discussing Manchester United versus Chelsea tomorrow. There's a few bits to talk about. So first of all, I want to talk about the transfers, the ins, the outs, and the shambles. The shambles, not the shambles, but the shambles that was our transfer window. So let's talk about the ins first. So we brought in Aaron Wan-Bissaka, a right back from Crystal Palace, for 50 million. We brought in Daniel James, a left winger who can play on the right wing, from Swansea City for around 15 million. And then we brought in Harold Maguire, that is right, Harold Maguire, from Leicester City for around £80 million. Now I think that all tallies up together, and I think it was around 143 or 145 mil. We lost Ander Herrera, and we also lost Romelu Lukaku. Happy days. I'm happy that he's gone, actually, I've got to be honest. I am happy. Sold him for around 73 mil. So we roughly made in, when you take away the selling price of a player from what you've then paid for players, that equates to about 66 mil. So, you know, our transfer fee, our transfer window, 66 mil, that's it. That's all we paid. Because we obviously made the money back from Lukaku, so you take that off. So that's not good. I mean, bringing in Harold, fantastic, great. We needed someone in our defence to shore it up a little bit more, who can bring the ball out, who's great in the air, fantastic. We needed someone good on the right wing, the right back position. Although we did have Dalot, but he's young, so I think he's got a lot of improvements and improving to do. We've also got Ashley Young, and as you know, if you've watched any of my previous football videos, I am a big fan of Ashley Young. I do like Ashley Young. I know, a lot of people say, wow, he's crap, blah, blah. I like Ashley Young. But that, again, is my own personal preference, That's for me. We all have our likes. It's like, I loved Antonio Valencia. I thought he was a phenomenal player, but, there we are. I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad we didn't keep Romelu Lukaku, because I didn't think he fitted our team. I don't think that he was right for our team. His first touch was horrific. I mean, really, really horrific. I mean, most players, the ball will come over the top, you'll control it, you'll dart in and out, bang, back of the net. Romelu Lukaku, ball comes over the top, hits his foot, gone out for a throw-in. Or it's gone out for a goal kick. It's like, what the fuck? What are you doing, you idiot? Alright, he did score some important goals for us in the Champions League last season. I will admit he did. But that's like saying, well, Marouane Fellaini scored some important goals in the Europa League when we won it a few seasons ago. Just because they scored important goals on that season, and then you change things this season, it doesn't necessarily mean that they fit that philosophy that the new manager's trying to do. So I think that he was very, very good that he went. Now on to the shambles that was the transfer window. My chair, I feel like I'm going to fall. Am I going to fall? No, I'm not. Thank God. Because I nearly had a heart attack yesterday when I nearly fell off my chair. Anyway, so yeah, there were a few reports that we were bringing in Bruno Fernandes. Every United fan worldwide wanted Fernandes. I think maybe even secretly he wanted to come to United as well. But obviously that didn't happen. United come out and said, we weren't really in for him. Which, I'm sorry, is utter garbage. You've scouted the player all of last season, and now you're saying that you're not in for him. Well, I'm sorry, but that's bull. utter bull crap. Christian Eriksen was a bit of a weird one. We weren't really linked to him all transfer season, and then like the last 3 days of the window, we were linked to him and we were in talks with him. And then there was the whole Dybala debacle. You know, we're gonna swap Dybala for Lukaku. Happy days. We're gonna get Dybala in, who's maybe a bit better, maybe a bit worse than Lukaku. It's happening. It's not happening. It's been called off due to the image rights and the amount of money the player wants and that the agent wants. So that's off. Oh, we're in for Mario Mandzukic. Happy days, a 33-year-old who's you're only going to get maybe 1 or 2 seasons out of. Yes, let's waste our time on that. That sounds like a great idea. Oh, no, wait, he doesn't want to come to United now. Right, okay. So there's 2 players that don't want to come to United. And there was a few other players. Sean Longstaff, 50 mil. The guy's played 9 games. I'm sorry, 9 games. He's worth about 7 mil. I don't care what anyone says. You've played 9 games. That's it. You're worth about 7 mil. And then they're like, oh, well, we want £50 million. So you want an extra £43 million, what, for fresh fucking air? No, I'm sorry, he's worth 7 mil. End of story. You know where the door is? The door you walked into? Yeah. Fuck off. I'm sorry, but no. When they were, we're in for Sean Longstaff. And then I was like, okay, it could be good. We need someone in our midfield. Nice. He's played 9 games. Right, okay. And they want 50 mil. Oh, yeah. And I want to marry Katy Perry and have Ariana Grande as my mistress. Katie, Ariana. Yep, that didn't happen either. So there we are. So we've strengthened. Let's talk about the team that we have now. So we've strengthened our defence. We've got De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof, Maguire, and then Shaw. So it's probably one of the best defences in the league at the moment. However, that's only on paper. We need to actually play in tomorrow, get the game going, and actually see the back 4 playing. Because on paper, Lindelof was great last season, really, really improved really well. Shaw, great last season, played really well. Wan-Bissaka played really well for Crystal Palace, and Maguire played well for Leicester, as he always does. So I mean, I'm hoping, that they're gonna, gel really well, and just play really well. 3 of our 4 back 4 players are all English internationals. I think actually I don't know. Let me Google how many caps, England caps, Wan-Bissaka has got, because we know Harry Maguire's played for England, and we also know that Luke Shaw has also played for England as well. Now let me jump onto the Pedia of the wiki and find out how many England international. Oh, he's uncapped. He's got 2 under-20s and 3 under-21 caps. He's not actually played for the first team England squad, but he is English as well. So we have 3 English players in our back 4, but then we've also got, Smalling and Jones, the Chuckle brothers. Let's not get bogged down with those 2 numpties. Let's focus on what we've got. So moving up the pitch, we have a midfield of Andreas Pereira, who I think is a decent player. I think he's got a lot of learning and a lot of improving to do. We've got Scott McTominay, who again is a good player, but a lot of learning. We've got Static Matic. He's old, he's slow, he slows the game down. He's not good, on the turn. He's not good dribbling with the ball. When he plays, the game just goes slow. I remember watching pre-season, and I can't remember the team. I think it might have been Leeds or Perth Glory. I can't remember. And he didn't play the first half, and it was a really fluid, fast-paced, really attacking 11 that we had on the pitch. And then when it all changed and he came on, it was slow. The build-up was slow, the moving forward was slow, the other team started to get into the game a bit more. I don't think he fits at United. I really don't, personally, but, I'm not in charge, so I really can't say. Then we've got Fred, and I like Fred. I think he's got a lot to prove, and if he wants to stay at United, he's got a lot to prove. And then obviously we have Paul Pogba. I'm not going to count attacking midfielders. These are more defensive, because even though Pogba is kind of attacking, he's quite defensive at the same time. He can play in that role, but he's more the attacking side of it. But I will include Pogba in there. We needed somebody like Fernandes or even Dybala to sit in our midfield, as our attacking midfielder, or even Christian Eriksen. But let's be honest, Mr. Levy of Tottenham was never going to give us Eriksen. We've had Carrick, Berbatov. I don't think he was going to give us anyone else, to be honest. And then moving forward to our I'm going to say our attacking midfielders, we've got Chong, Gomez. I forgot to say James Garner as well. We've got James Garner. We got Chong, Gomez, Lingard, Mata, Sanchez, who can play a bit further forward. Martial. I know Martial's been played as a striker, but he's played more midfield than he has, or attacking midfield, attacking wing midfielder than he has striker. So I'm going to put him in the striker category. So we've got some good options there. We got Chong, Gomez coming through the ranks. Really excited for to see them develop. And then moving forwards, we have Rashford, and also moving backwards, we have Daniel James, who I think is a cracking player, new player from Swansea City. So I think he's a cracking player. Don't think he's going to play more than 20 games this season. I think he will get a few starts. He will also get a few sub appearances, but I don't think he's going to play more than 20 games all season. He may play more, he may play a bit less, but that's my rough guess. I think he's one for the future, not one for the immediate present. I think he's one for the future. And then moving forwards, we've got Rashford, and we also have Mason Greenwood, who very excited to see Mason Greenwood develop. Against Cardiff, he was probably our best player last game of the season. He had 4, maybe 5 chances on goal. So I'm excited to see him play. I'm excited to watch him develop, and also looking forward to him, integrating with the other players on the pitch, and just seeing them, building going forward. So what I've done, because I have nothing better to do with my life, apparently. It is a Saturday. It is 3 in the afternoon. There's a seagull. Hello, mate. There's another seagull struggling to fly. It's very windy today. Dun, 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 dun. Hi, I'm Matt Modify. On Weather Watch, we have a very cloudy, rainy day. There's also a hell of a lot of wind, and 2 seagulls currently having a mother's meeting just there. And that is the end of Weather Watch. And now back to the transfer stuff. So what I've done is, because like I said, I have nothing better to do with my life, I have made a picture for you guys. And let me know what you think down below if you want me to continue to do that. I would like to do a weekly build-up on all Premier League games, and any Europa League, FA Cup games, and Carabao Cup games as well. So I would like to, do little look-aheads, or, the build-up, or whatever you want to refer to it as. But if you'd like me to do that, do drop a comment down below and let me know what you think of this. So this is what I think. So there we are. This is what I think, how I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to set up tomorrow. I may be wrong, and he may do it a bit differently, but this is what I think. I have purposefully left out Matic. I've also not included Mata either. I think this is actually a fairly decent squad, actually. So we have De Gea in goal. On the right, we have Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof, and then Shaw on the left. As our more defensive central defensive midfielder, I've gone with McTominay because I think that he can play that role, and I think he can do it well. I mean, you could argue and say that, you know what, maybe we could put Axel Twinzabi in there, which, alright, he's a defender, but you know, you could actually put Twinzabi there, and that way you technically have five defenders, and then when the other team are on the attack, you know, he can drop back and help the back four out. So that's, I think, you know, maybe you probably wouldn't go that far, but I think it wouldn't be, you know, like a bad thing. You could do it. Anyway, so we got Lingard on the right, and then we have Pogba on the left. I've noticed that Pogba's played more the left-hand side of the midfield three. So that's why I've put him there. I've then put Greenwood on the right-hand side. With Wan-Bissaka bombing down the right-hand side, I think that would help Greenwood massively. But then again, you know, Greenwood can then cut inside, and you could have Rashford and Greenwood up front. You know, and then but the front three can, you know, is interchangeable. They don't stick in those positions. You know, 1 minute you'll have Rashford on the right, on the left, Martial in the middle, or Greenwood in the middle, Martial on the right, Greenwood on the left. You know, it's got to be interchangeable. You know, it can't be, you know, static and just, no, I'm not going over there, mate. This is my position here on the right hand side. I'm staying here all season, all game. I ain't going to the left. No. The left, it don't look as nice as it does over here. I mean, over here, you know, it's a nice green grass. Over there, it's a bit muddy, and I don't want to mess up my old boots. No. That ain't for me. I don't want to go down the middle either. What are you saying? There's a man down here with gloves on his hands. He looks like a crazy person. Just escaped from some loony bin. You know, he looks like he's going to go into home base tomorrow and buy some rope duct tape and a shovel. No. I'm all right here on the right-hand side. Nah. You know, I mean, that we don't want to happen. You know, it has to be fluid. And then obviously we've got Martial on the left with his brand new number 9, back to the number 9 position, because Romelu obviously took that, the little monkey, the little bad boy that he is. And then we have Mr. Marcus, the Speedy Gonzalez Rashford up front. The Speedy Gonzalez, that's not his real name. It's probably Marcus Jean-Paul Rashford. I have no idea if he has middle names. He may have middle names. I'm going to Wikipedia that now because I'm actually now curious now I've said that. So let's have a little scan, shall we? Marcus... Oh, there, Marcus Rashford. Wow, his name is actually Marcus Jean-Paul Rashford. No, I'm kidding, it's not. It's just Marcus Rashford. You know, but, you know, it's a young team. You know, I mean, I think the three oldest players in that team is Martial, Pogba and De Gea. But then again, you've got Lindelof, who's still in his 20s, actually. So it is quite a young team. You know, I think, you know, they're all in their 20s, which is fantastic. You know, some of them are, you know, especially, well, actually not Greenwood, because I think he's 17 going on 18. But I do think he can play, not every game, because he will need a rest. But that's when you bring in the likes of Daniel James, Tahith Chong, you know, Angel Gomez, you know, Alexis Sanchez. You know, you can do that. I mean, these subs, you know, probably aren't going to be accurate, but I've put what I think, you know, what I would do if I was manager. Sergio Romero as our goalkeeper. I'd have Axel Twinzabi in case Lindelof or Maguire were to get injured. I then got Tahith Chong, because I think the young player is going to get a lot of game time this season. Andreas Pereira, that could play Lingard's position, maybe even McTominay's position, maybe change the midfield around a little bit. Daniel James, because it's Daniel James and he's a quality player. Alexis Sanchez, because I actually really like Alexis Sanchez and I really do think he might come good this season. And Angel Gomez. Again, you know, you could put him in Lingard's position, Greenwood's position. I wouldn't necessarily put him in McTominay's position, but then again, you could put him in Pogba's position. So there are a lot of players there that can play either the left-hand side or the right-hand side, Let's just get rid of this a minute. So there are a lot of players that can play, you know, the left or the right or the right or the left, you know, a bit further up the pitch, maybe a bit back, you know, the other opposite to further up the pitch. The opposite of further is closer. I don't bloody know. You know, I had a really bad sleep last night, so there was wind and thunder. It was great. But yes, those are my predictions. Looking ahead at some Chelsea news, N'Golo Conte is a doubt, but that doesn't mean he can't play. You know, he's just a doubt at the moment, so he could potentially play. Another doubt, or not so much doubts, but they are definitely not playing. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Antonio Rudiger, and Callum Hudson-Odoi. So those are the absentees from the Chelsea squad. N'Golo Conte is a doubt, but he could then be a what's the word I'm looking for? A doubt as well, so he may not play. Pogba did have a bit of a back injury. It was more of a back spasm, so he may not play tomorrow. But hopefully, fingers crossed, you know, today and tomorrow they'll assess him and hopefully he will play. I don't think Alexis Sanchez will start the game, but I do think that he may be on the bench because obviously he was in the Copa America with Chile, so I don't think he will start the game, but I do think he may be on the bench. And obviously, you know, we're looking forward to watching Harry Maguire playing because it will be his first if he plays. And I think he will, because you'd be mad not to. You've just spent 80 mil on a player. No. You sit on the bench, brother. No, it's fine. No. Here, Jonesy. Jones. Get the pink boots, mate. On you go. You know, I don't think that's going to happen. I think he will play in that. I think, going back to my picture quickly, I think the back four there is pretty damn banging, and I think that is the back four we will line up with tomorrow. It all depends on if Pogba is fully fit, but I think he will be. I'm hoping that he doesn't play Matic. I really am hoping he doesn't. There's a man running down there next to a car. It would only happen in Swansea. I don't think... I'm hoping he won't, but I've got a funny feeling that he will play McTominay, and I'm really hoping he does. Static Match, I'm hoping he doesn't, and I'm hoping he doesn't play Mata. I mean, Mata will play this season, and Matic will play this season. But, you know, the players I've picked here, you know, they're all quite speedy. You know, I mean, all right, Maguire and Lindelof aren't the fastest, and obviously you're not going to count, you know, David De Gea because he's not going to run down the pitch and score. But Wan-Bissaka is speedy. Shaw, speedy. Lingard, speedy. You know, McTominay can get forward, and, you know, he's not the fastest of players, but he's a hell of a lot faster than, you know, Nemanja the Slug Matic, because, let's be honest, he's slow as balls. Pogba, again, isn't, you know, the fastest. You know, it put him in a running race with Wan-Bissaka and Rashford, and he'll lose. But, you know, he can, again, go forwards. Greenwood is quite speedy. Martial, we know he's speedy, and Marcus Rashford is like, you know, he's like a bullet. So I think that is a very, very, you know, I think that's quite a good squad that I've picked. You know, check me out. I did a thing. But if you would like me to do a look ahead at various games, you know, I would like to do all Premier League games this season where permitted. If I can do them, I will do them, but obviously I have a life, you know, but I will do my utmost to do them maybe a day or two before the game. If you do like that idea, give it a thumbs up. If you do like my little team sheet, if you like, and you like that idea, obviously it will change from week to week depending on the team we're playing and what I think will happen. Again, give it a like. But if you are new around here, help a brother out, subscribe to the channel, because I don't just do football related videos, I do music tutorials, which I've had to put on hold for the moment because my PC can't handle making songs recording at the same time. Don't know why, it's just a poop PC. And I also do some gaming videos, but I've decided not to play Fortnite Season 10 because it looks utter garbage, and I'm not happy with the laziness that they've brought out. Basically the same characters, different designs. It's lazy, it's crap, don't like it, won't be playing. So I may do other games, but for now, for the time being, I'm focusing solely on football because football season started. It started yesterday with Liverpool beating Norwich 4-1. Today, Man City as well. So I'm excited for the football season. Hooray! I'm not excited to see where United finish at the end of the season. No! But yes, if you like the video, thumbs up. If you like the little team sheet thing, give it a like. Drop a like on the video. Be nice, be kind. If you are new around here though, please do subscribe. And if you disagree with my team sheet there, please do drop a comment in the comment section below. That's what YouTube's there for. That's what we're all here for. I want to hear your opinion. What do you think United will line up with? So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you in another video. Peace out.